Welcome to the Investment Lounge Australia, the podcast where we uncover the power of property, business and personal branding. I'm your host, Tim Allen, and today I'm excited to introduce someone who brings a unique perspective and a wealth of experience to our conversation, my co-host, Anthea Dance. Anthea is a Southeast Queensland trusted professional, brand and headshot photographer with a career spanning decades in people-focused roles. Anthea, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Tim. I'm thrilled to be here and really looking forward to diving into these important topics with you.
Anthea, you have such a rich background. Let's start with your journey. You have had an incredible career that includes roles as a flight attendant, managing five-star hotels and working as an executive assistant. How did all these experiences shape your career as a photographer?
Great question. Each of those roles taught me so much about people, how they think, how they feel, and how they communicate. As a flight attendant and a line trainer, I learned to adapt quickly and connect with people from all walks of life. Managing five-star hotels sharpened my sense of detail and service, while my time as an executive assistant gave me a deep understanding of professionalism and leadership. All of this translates directly into my photography. It's about creating a space where people feel ease and they can actually truly be themselves.
Fantastic. Your sensitivity to people, culture and environment really stands out in your work. How do you bring these qualities into personal branding photography?
I believe everything is about connection and relationship. When I work with a client, whether it's a business owner or an entrepreneur or a team leader, I focus on understanding their unique story, their brand and their goals. This sensitivity and just knowing what's going on allows me to bring out their best and capture their images that genuinely resonate with their audience. Every detail matters. The composition, the setting, and even the tone of the session. It's all about creating images that reflect the heart and soul of their professional journey.
I really do love that. And speaking to story, your journey is fascinating. You were born in the highlands of Papua New Guinea, grew up on Thursday Island, and completed your schooling in outback Queensland. How do you think that your upbringing influenced your work?
Growing up in such a diverse set of environments gave me a really deep appreciation for people's unique stories and perspectives, and also the different cultures of each of these areas. It taught me to be observant and find beauty in everyday moments. This perspective is at the core of my work. Whether I'm photographing a newborn baby, a family, or the chairman of a board, my goal is always to celebrate the relationships, emotions, and roles that define a person's journey.
You've been a photographer for over 2 decades now.
Mm-hmm.
Your work clearly reflects your passion. What draws you to personal branding photography in particular?
Personal branding photography allows me to help people visually express their stories. It's such a rewarding process to see someone step into their confidence and their power and feel really proud about who they're represented. For a small to medium-sized business, these images of the owners often are the first impression they make, and I take that responsibility really seriously. It's about creating visuals authentically with their audience and help them grow their brand.
You work with people and animals, capturing moments that become cherished keepsakes. How do you bring the same sense of connectivity and storytelling to every photo you take?
It's about being really present and truly seeing and engaging with the subject in front of me. Whether it's a CEO in a professional setting, a family celebrating a milestone birthday, or even a dog in its park-side environment, I approach each session with the same love and intention. It's about highlighting what makes them unique and preserving that moment in a way that feels genuine and will be timeless.
Your career is so diverse and impressive, but you're also someone who values community. You're currently a part-time secretary at the Beachmere RSL Club. How does that role complement your creative work?
Okay, I'm just going to say RSL sub-branch on this one. Only, no, that's okay, there is a difference, but thank you. The RSL role is a really grounding experience, an important one for me. I'm from a military family, although I've never served myself. It's a way for me to give back to the community and connect in a meaningful way, and it's also to do my dad proud, who's up in heaven watching down, I hope. It complements my photography because both are about relationships, building trust, understanding people's needs, and finding ways to serve and celebrate and support their roles.
Nice. Before we wrap up, Anthea, you recently agreed to co-host this podcast with me. Why did you say yes to join me and help out?
That, my friend, is a very great question, and I feel very privileged, I have to add in here. I honestly said yes because I believe in the power of what you're doing here and what we're doing here. This podcast is all about education, empowerment, and helping people ask better questions. I'm passionate about connecting with people and sharing knowledge. So this felt like the perfect opportunity to contribute. Plus, collaborating with you brings a whole new and fresh perspective, and I'm excited to explore our subjects together.
Excellent. That's wonderful to hear, Anthea. Thank you for sharing your story today. I'm glad to have you on board as my co-host. To the listeners, stay tuned for more insightful conversation with Anthea and me as we uncover knowledge you need to make informed decisions in property, business, and beyond. Thanks,
Tim. I'm really looking forward to it. Let's go and get the lights put back on.
Yes, the lights just got knocked out.